Hello. What's up? It's kind of late right now, but we're gonna do it anyway. Kind of had a long day, so sorry. It's kind of late, but just want to get out there and do something, so let's do it. Today I'm gonna be using the tarot again. I know last time it cut out, and I wasn't using the tarot that time, but it cut out on Big Mama. But I was pretty much done with her reading, so I hope you got the gist of the reading, Big Mama, if you're hearing this right now. Or if you hear this eventually. Sorry about that, you guys. My thing died and I did not have a charger, so kind of screwed myself over on that one, but here we are today, so let's do this. We're gonna do a free list, of course, but you know, if you do want to donate, then of course it will take priority and we'll go with yours first, you know, when the donations come in. I have donations, Cashapp and PayPal are options that you can use, and yeah, but you know, no need to donate if you don't feel like you want to. That's fine. We do have a free list, but we're only gonna have 10 people on this list, okay? And I'm gonna pick at random. We don't have Jenna today. She's gonna be doing her finals pretty soon, so you know, it's just gonna be us here. And so bear with me on this. But if you want me to see your question, then post it when I'm done with a reading. So you know, I'll see it. Other than that, I'm just going to be picking randomly, so please don't take it personally if I don't choose you. It's nothing personal. Alright, so we're going to do general insights and anything about love, past, present, future relationships, anything about love here. Thank you, you guys, for the subscriptions and the likes. I really do appreciate that. Please like the video if you haven't already, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, you guys. So who's up? Who's first? What's coming towards me in love, Joshika? Well, let's see. Thank you for the question, by the way. What's coming in love? Do you think you can get it? Never mind. Where's my notepad? I know, I don't see it though. It's like under a bunch of shit, so okay. Alright. Can you get the name down? Just count one, I guess. I don't know. Okay. So what's coming towards you in love? Joshika. Oh yeah, I saw somebody do this earlier, and I think it was a good idea. Sorry about that. So what's coming towards you in love? Let's see. It looks like you're having, well, basically some kind of realization about something. Either that, or probably distancing yourself from anyone you're seeing, or maybe taking a break from someone you're seeing. I just feel like it's a time for you to kind of reflect and be, you know, no outside influences. It's just you. So let's see here. And you're realizing, okay, so something is like one-sided here. I think you've been in a lot of relationships that have been one-sided, but I do feel like you have many options. Like, you'll have many options, but it's just kind of like none of them are good enough. And you felt like they were one-sided. You know, like, and that's probably what's going to happen again if you're not careful. But maybe this is kind of what you're realizing when you do this self-reflection. Maybe that's what you're realizing, and what's coming to light here is that basically you don't want to do that anymore. So hopefully you'll be able to kind of switch that up or do something about that. Maybe get some boundaries going. Let's see. So I feel like basically it's a time for you to kind of like be single and reflect on everything that's gone on in your relationships, and you're trying to figure out like how to have better relationships. So this isn't really a time for somebody coming in or you going after someone or anything happening like that. It's more of a time for you, you know, to figure out what you really want to do in love and what you feel, you know, and what's best for you, and figuring out how to, you know, make that happen for yourself instead of getting into these relationships that are just not good for you and not ideal. So anything else you can tell us about love here for Joshika? Yep. Again, you're going to be putting something to rest if you're dating someone now, or if you're thinking about dating somebody, or if you've been talking to somebody and it's kind of like in the beginning stages, or even if it's in the late stages, it's, you know, you're thinking about kind of putting it to rest for now, or just kind of relaxing and not trying too hard to date anybody. Even if you want to kind of date right now, it's like you really just have to, it's that time to really just kind of reflect before doing that. But look what I see here. After, okay, so I feel like if you're able to do this, like if you don't do this work, then you may not have ideal relationships still after this period. But if you do this work, then I feel like you could really have a new beginning and maybe something that leads to marriage with the Hierophant there. Or it could be talking about a Taurus person, or a person who is, you know, maybe respected in society or the community, you know, or yeah, someone who is looked up to, a leader. But more likely I see it as either marriage or a Taurus. Now if you don't do this, if you don't do the Hermit, the Virgo card, if you don't reflect, then obviously there's going to be a different outcome, okay? So just keep that in mind. If you're really not even doing that work, then it's going to be hard to really change anything, right? So just keep that in mind. That's what it's saying, that if you do this work, then you can really have something ideal for yourself and probably end up getting married, so. I don't know why it's buffering. Sorry about that. Hopefully you guys got the message. Okay, let me see. I'm going to use the Romance Angels really quick, too, for you, Joshua. And then we'll move on. Are you writing it down? Can you write these names down? Okay, I'm just going to pick random. Dazzled, Jobeth, Amazing Woman, Pinkie Pie, Seba, or Seba, 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 S-E-B-A. Okay, we'll stop there. That's lame. Hopefully it'll work better now, because I don't see it buffering now. So, did you guys get the message that I was saying? Well, actually I wasn't saying anything right now, but did you get what I was saying to you before, Joshua? Okay, you guys, I gave my boyfriend your guys' names. So when I call your name, please repost your question. So right now we have, I'm gonna post the list. Actually, I'm doing a list, I lied. Okay, let's see. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Amazing one. Pinkie Pie. Same. Misha. And Todd.
Sorry about that. I'm gonna, Okay, so there's the list. The free list. And then after that, we're taking donations. So, okay, but we're gonna actually start with Tanya, because she was at the top. Sorry, Dazzled. Is Tanya still here? Tanya. Any solid relationship? Said any solid relationship coming in the next year for me. Oh, I'm sorry. We're still gonna do we're still gonna finish this one with Joshua. Okay. Remember I said I was gonna use the romance angels, so let's do that really quick. Well, not really quick. Let's get your reading in there. I'll do it. You know, we'll get it going, and we'll do in depth as much as we can. So tell me about the love situation for Joshua. Oh. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Remember, we had the High Priestess there. Interesting. Very interesting. Anything else for Joshua here and her love life? Any future messages or what she needs to know now? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Nice. Okay, so you've already met this person. This next person that you're going to be dating, right? Could be a Taurus, could be somebody who's highly respected in the community. Okay, one more. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay. So, either that's going to be that you need to clear your ex before this person can come in. So maybe that's another. Seba says, hi. Okay. Hi, Chim. Hi, Frank. Okay. Nice question, Frank. I don't know. I'm guessing if you were... What would the world be like if it was only filled with copies of you? Well, it'd be pretty boring, I think, because that's kind of like... That sucks to just have one person. So, but I really can't say. I don't know what it would be like. That'd be kind of weird. Where are you getting these questions? Do you have like a website you're going on that's like, you ask like, what's the weirdest question or like the most random question? And then you just post it and stuff? Is that like, what's your sign, by the way? Wondering, what's your sign? Frank. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why. It sucks. I'm sorry. But basically for you, Joshua, we're getting that religious factors, and this could be the one, release your ex. So I feel like basically you need to release your ex in order for this to be, you know, the one and for it to work out. Like it needs to be, it needs to happen, you know, you need to kind of like release this energy, let it go, you know, get right with yourself, do that self-reflection, have that time, figure it out. What is the problem here? What do I need to do? What do I need to change? What do I need to actually look for and have boundaries about, you know? These things are going to be important for you to go over, and I feel like that's what you're going to be doing the next couple months, okay? You're going to be probably single, just trying to figure out what it is that you need, you know, what's best for you, okay? In relationships. So, alright, let's go with Tanya. You wanted to know... Do I see reconciliation? We might have a reconciliation. What do we have for Tanya here? Can you just tell me in the next year what do we have for her regarding love? Regarding love for Tanya, what do we have in the next year? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Nice, okay. So something exciting, maybe. Maybe we have like a not so serious relationship here, possibly. We'll see what's going on here in this relationship in the next year. What can Tanya expect to see in her love life? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I love this card because it's talking about basically like you having it's still buffering? Can you go tell them to turn everything off? Or, I mean, if they're not using it? Huh? I turned off the Wi-Fi. On my what? What? Yeah, it's the only one that's on. Okay. I'm glad. Okay, great. Tori, thank you. Awesome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Queen Bean. Yeah, we're trying to figure out the choppy thing, the buffering thing. Okay, Tanya, so basically, let me just go over it really quick. I said playfulness in the next year, and to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So, I feel like it could be maybe not such a serious relationship. Maybe it's just a relationship that, you know, is kind of fun and exciting, but maybe it doesn't get very serious, you know? Or it's just something that's really fun and exciting. And then attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I love this card because it's talking about basically a person who is basically just enjoying this moment fully, right? They are smelling the flowers, they're just being themselves in their own energy. They're not like trying to prove themselves or trying to get approval from anyone or trying to be something that they're not. So basically, if you've been feeling recently like you need to like be something better or be something else or be someone, you know, different than who you are, then this card would be telling you no, because that's working against you. What you need to be doing is just enjoying life, playfulness, right? You know, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So basically, you need to just get into your fun mode, just get into your silly mode, and get into your own self mode, because you shouldn't be acting like somebody else or like, you know, you need to do anything or have anything else. Like, you're good how you are. And somebody's going to notice that. It's just, if you're willing to take a risk and actually just be yourself, you might be surprised. So, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I feel like this is talking about you're probably going to have an interest in someone, and you're probably going to be the one making the first move. So that's okay. You know, that's kind of fun. It's awesome. That's good. That's cool. So basically you're going to have some kind of crush or love interest, and I feel like they are gonna, you know, it says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Like, yes, you should, you know, go for it. And I think that means basically like they're gonna accept it. You know, I don't think you're gonna be rejected. And here at the bottom of the deck, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Awesome. So even more so, it's saying basically, you know, this is something that is probably, you know, it could get serious, it might not. I mean, we'll see what else we're gonna find here in the tarot. But, you know, it might just be a playful thing. It might be something that gets serious. Right now, from what I could tell, it's something that basically, you know, is exciting and fun and playful, and you have a great time with this person, you know, and just have fun with it. You know, just have fun with it and have a good time and be yourself, most importantly. That's going to be something that's like truly the most important thing about this. I think this is like, if it's not a long-term relationship, it's probably like a lesson. It's an experience that you're supposed to have so that you can, you know, learn that basically, yeah, you can be loved by just being yourself. I feel like you've been having like a lot of thoughts lately, like, and a lot of just feelings about like, oh, you know, I basically need to be something else or be something better because I'm just not good enough, and you just are trying to prove yourself to somebody, maybe an ex or something that you were trying to prove yourself to or get approval from. And it's just really not a good energy to be in, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously, but like, this is probably a lesson for you, and that's what it's going to be in this next year. It's probably a lesson for you. It may not be long-term is what I'm feeling now, but let's see. Tell me more about this person that she's going to date, be attracted to, maybe date a little bit. Tell me about her love situation in this next year. Okay, Two of Swords, World card, Nine of Swords. So again, yeah, I feel like it is going to end at some point, or you're going to find disappointment at some point. But the whole thing is, this is the World card. I feel like, again, that was pretty accurate, that this is something that you're supposed to just go through, you know, and experience. It's not that, I don't think the Nine of Swords is necessarily, you know, in its full energy there. I don't think it's going to be something where you get screwed over or anything. I mean, I guess we'll see right now, but, or if that comes out. And I feel like it obviously probably would come out, but, I don't feel like it's necessarily like that. It seems more like it's just, you probably just lose kind of, you lose interest, you know? And you're kind of disappointed by that, but at the same time you do learn that, like, I feel like even though it's kind of unhealthy to be like that, it's almost like the person's just, like, too nice or something, and you just kind of get over it, but you do realize from it that, you know, you can be loved, and that this person does have feelings for you, but you're just not really interested anymore. You know, you could have other options. You're just kind of disappointed, and you feel kind of like, like, why can't I make relationships last? But then you do realize at the end of it, like, okay, but, you know, at least I know now, like, somebody does have love for me. Like, I don't have to be like anything else but myself. Like, they truly accepted me for who I was. That kind of sucks that you kind of get over that, but, you know, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll turn that around. But just from what it shows here, it seems like you're going to be kind of disappointed by the connection. But from it, you'll probably be able to see, like, okay, yeah, I can actually be loved. You know, like, when we come full circle, if you are, I'm going to need you to pick a number 1, 2, or 3 for me. Awesome. Alright. Yep. Okay. Oh shit. I feel like you are so back and forth with this person. When it comes down to it, what ends up happening, like, this is a relationship that kind of may actually be long lasting, but only in the sense that, like, it's long lasting because it keeps going on and on and on and back and forth. Like, you might even date people in between. Hi Maria, we do have a free list, but we're actually closed with the free list. If you do want to make a donation to get a reading, I'd love to read for you, so look in the description for that information. Readings are very in-depth, so don't be afraid, okay? You're not going to regret it. Okay, and so for you, Tanya, though, yeah, I see that there's an ending here. But there is something to be gained from this ending. Again, learning something from it, or just, you know, there's a purpose and a reason. But, you know, because you understand now that you can be loved, that you can have a connection where someone truly cares for you by you just being yourself. You know, you guys have the same energy, you guys have, like, you see eye to eye on a lot of things, and things just click. But, again, I feel like you're kind of going to get over it for some reason. You know, maybe you just kind of, like, it just loses passion or attraction, and you just kind of want to move on from that and see what else is out there. Like I said, I feel like it's kind of just something you kind of have to experience or go through so that you know that you can be loved and truly cared for. I just feel like there's some kind of, you know, coming back together and making things right and just being kind of civil. It's not like you're trying to be a dick by being, like, you know, cutting them off. But basically you kind of just don't want to deal with that energy anymore. So then we have working hard towards something. You're collaborating with them possibly on something. Maybe you're getting advice from them about different things because you trust them. But this isn't romantic anymore, you know what I mean? I feel like you are going to have good luck with the situation, though. Like, something else is going to come in for you. You're thinking about how everything has come to pass and how, you know, it is now. And it's just basically you waiting for something to happen. And that's what's kind of the thing that you shouldn't be. Well, I mean, you're going to do what you're going to do. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Do what you want to do. We have free will. But when I see the Seven of Pentacles waiting, I feel like it's saying, like, you're waiting for something when you should really just be taking action. You know what you need and what you want, so why wait around? It's, you know, it's just not, you know, whenever I see that card, I just think people are wasting their time waiting for something. You know what I mean? You don't have to wait for something when you could just take action, you know, in the direction that you want. So basically, karma is a big thing here. I really feel like this is a learning experience for you. more than anything, like more than any romantic kind of situation. And it seems also like the person's going to end up being like a long-lasting friend and like advice giver for you. Like they're probably still interested in you, but they're able to kind of put some time, I feel like. So this is kind of an interesting situation for you. It's like you're learning from it and you're just taking in what you can from it, and they're kind of understanding about that. So that's actually really cool. So this person that you end up dating this year could end up being somebody that's not long term, but it's a learning experience and it's good for you, you know? You just end up kind of getting over it and not wanting it and wanting to do different things, but, you know, it's still for a purpose. It serves a great purpose. And then they're a friend for life, or they give you advice, you know? So, regarding heartbreak, regarding other people, you know, other people you date, you know, if you have, like, insecurities, because I did see the 9 of Wands there, too. So it's like you kind of, like, being, like, nervous about something, and I feel like they're kind of there to be like, you're tripping, you know what I mean? Like, a good friend, like somebody who supports you and just kind of helps you, because the 3 of Pentacles is saying basically, like, collaboration of ideas, you know, sharing ideas, you know, back and forth, exchanging of ideas, and kind of, like, going through things together, like, ideas, I mean, you know, mentally talking about things, discussing things. And I feel like, you know, with the Queen of Cups, they're just there to be a supportive person to you. So it's actually kind of a win-win altogether, but it doesn't end up staying romantic, if that makes sense. Of course, we do have free will, so you can do whatever you want, but it kind of seems more like it fades out, and then it's meant to happen for that reason, and it served its purpose. So I don't think you're going to be, like, heartbroken or anything by it. Okay. So now we're on Dazzled. Dazzled of Empress. What was your question, hun? Anything regarding M in terms of love or any advice? We aren't talking. Okay? Any advice regarding M? Okay. Tell me about M and Dazzled of Empress. What is their connection? What does she need to know about the connection? And what does she need to, you know, understand about it? What is to be learned? Any messages here for her? Dazzled of Empress regarding M. Anything she needs to know? Or any good info? Okay. I feel like you really need to put it to rest. Just because once you do, you have a lot more strength and a lot more authority in your life. You take that sword, you see the opportunities around you. It's like, but once you release it and let it go, but not just release it and let it go and kind of have it like harboring in your soul, you know, mind, heart. Don't like hold on to things, you know. The best you can do is just release it, but accept it. You know what I mean? Like, accept that you're putting it away and that you're putting it down, because that's the way that the sword's going to happen. That's the way you're going to see the opportunity that you really do have in your own life, the control that you really have. I mean, we don't really have control, but at the same time we do. We have a certain amount of control over what we do. So basically this is you taking that control back. And also, you know, this has to do with a lot of thinking about the past. So again, don't be avoiding any kind of like feelings you have or anything. Like, when letting this go, if you do decide to do that, you don't have to. You should kind of try to put it to rest if you can, but I'm sure you're wanting to know about this person specifically. Oh, okay, so you feel fucked over, or you feel like your trust was betrayed, or they blocked you, cut you off, ghosted, whatever you want to call it. Like you're dead to them almost, like it's just no communication at all, you cannot get through, you just feel like you are cut off to them. Okay, hopefully I'm not buffering anymore, you guys. And now you're kind of afraid of what's next. You know, you do still want something with the person, but basically it's left you in a state of mind that's very anxiety ridden and very just like hypervigilant. You know, very hypervigilant and very like kind of just afraid of everything right now. Afraid of what's next and what to do, like everything you do is going to be wrong. I'm sorry about that. That's a really hard, it's a very difficult energy to be living in. You know, hypervigilance like that. I feel like the person either wasn't committed to the situation, and that's why this happened. Like, they may have been very passionate at first and kind of very about it and very there, and just you were like, well, yes, you know, like, this is gonna happen. This is gonna be good for me, you know? But, they ended up kind of switching up. For whatever reason. So now they're at a state of mind where they're, like, just trying to kind of move on to the next thing, or kind of, like, pass it over, you know? Not pass it on, not pass you on to somebody else, but just be done with it kind of thing, you know? And that's why we have the cutoff, and, you know, but it's left you in a state of mind that's very just, like, you feel like your identity is kind of screwed with, you know? Like, what does this mean for me now? Like, what can I expect in my future relationships? Like, is this going to affect my future relationships? Like, you feel like kind of like you're not worthy of something that they were saying it was, basically, because very passionate. But you do have a lot of options here. But just keep in mind that if you do have a lot of options, like you already know this and you see this, just keep in mind that some of these people are not going to be ideal for you. Like, it's probably best for you to kind of be very careful about choosing the next person, because you do have options, I feel like. And if you don't now, you will. You know, you'll see that. But the thing is, like, these people, there's something about a few of them, not all of them, that is a little bit unrealistic. So maybe it would be too good to be true, or it would be a situation that's just, you know, they're not being clear about who they are and what they want. Kind of like this first person, you know, that we're talking about now, M. It's like they were very passionate, but they just weren't committed, and they seemed like they were. So it's kind of, you know, disheartening, and it's kind of, it's a twist for sure, and it just puts you in a state of mind that's very like, what's gonna happen now? Was that even, you know, I just feel for you, you know what I mean? Because now you're kind of like thinking, am I ever gonna have something serious? Like, what was that? You know, that's kind of fucked up. So, but yeah, I definitely see you with a lot of options. So yes, I think you probably will have something serious, but just not with that person, because they're kind of like, they're running right now from everything. Like, they're just, not everything, but they're running from your situation. Like, they're kind of, you're cut off a little bit right now. So just, you know, try to put that to rest if you can. It just seems like it's kind of done right now, at least for now. But let's see into the future if there's anything regarding that person. Anything regarding this person, what do we see in the future? Dare I say there's hope, or have faith? But have faith for what? We're not necessarily saying it's going to be faith for that person, because I did see something about independence, I think. Oh, no. No, never mind. I thought I did, but I didn't. Okay. Okay. So, Aquarius, also I have. Aquarius, maybe a Libra. Aries. But something's coming to light. Again, you know, that independence card, I was wrong, it wasn't there. But what I do see here is independence still. The Emperor. You have authority over your life. You have control over your life, and you know this. And this is what you're realizing is what you do have now. So that's what the hope and faith is that basically you're going to have more control, and you're going to feel more in your own power. So it's not really even to you about dating anymore. It's like, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, right on. Yeah, definitely play it back, because it's there. It's there for you to see at any time. But, so yeah, it's definitely a situation that's like, you're in your own energy, and now you're realizing that, and it's good for you, you know? I know you probably don't want to hear that right now when you're asking about a certain person. You don't want to hear, like, put it to rest, and it's better for you, because in the future you're going to see your own energy, you know, you're going to feel more powerful, and, like, you can do what you need to do, and all of that. But that's just what's coming out, so that's what, you know, is important for you to know right now about this situation. Was it Joe Beth? I'm just going to ask, what can you tell us about this question, about this situation with a possible twin flame or a connection in the future? You know, will there be a twin flame? But first we're going to ask the romance angels for Joe Beth. What do we need to know about love? What do we need to know about a serious relationship that you will be getting into, if you are going to be getting into one? Because we could die tomorrow. We don't know if that's going to happen, if we're ever going to be in a serious relationship again. But What I can ask is, what can we be told about our love lives into the future here? Any serious connections? Past life relationship. You have known each other before. You believe in twin flames. You probably believe in past lives, right? If you don't, though, not everyone does. If you don't, then what this could be referring to is you know this person, either you literally know them, like you have known each other before, or it feels that way because you're triggered by a certain energy that they're, radiating, basically. And that's not so weird. I just mean, we meet people that remind us of our past, our childhood, we're around people like that in our childhood or something to that effect. So that person, it feels like you've known them before. It could be something as simple as that. So just letting you know that if you don't believe in past lives, then it could just be saying, a past person or somebody who feels familiar, even though they're not really familiar. It could be a brand new person, but it just triggers a feeling in you that you felt before from the past. So let's see here. Anything else we need to know? New love. So that would tell us that it's probably that. It triggers a feeling that you've had in the past with, family members or past love relationships. I feel like more that it's, instead of like a past relationship, I feel like it's more of like deeper than that. Like family or like somebody that, a caregiver, somebody you were around a lot, that it just feels familiar, But it is a new person. So a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay, let's see what else. So this person is probably something that you don't know. It's new, but it feels like you feel like you have no control over your life. It just consumes you. You know what I mean? So however that plays out for you, it's like it consumes you. And it's really just kind of not good, because it's saying for yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. The good news, though, is that you will feel like you can do that. Like at some point you'll be able to do that. I feel like you'll have that realization, or you'll have that strength or that motivation or that opportunity to take back control of your life. So that's important and that's good. It's not all doomed to shit here, You have a chance. And will you get out? Find out in the next reading. Because it is up to you. We do have free will, so it's not necessarily that you will do that. It's just saying that that's what's there. So let's see what the tarot can tell us here. But not too much control. There's also a card that says, let go of control issues. That didn't come out for you. But it's important to know that we really can't control what other people do, so don't be taking that to heart too much, but you can control what you do yourself, how you affect people. Well, not how you affect people, but what you do to affect people, or what you do in response to things and, reacting to things. So let's see. Anything about JoBeth's love life here? An air sign, possibly. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Or a Capricorn. But it seems like this could be... Well, hang on one second. Yeah, definitely an air sign. And if not an air sign, we have a relationship we're looking at here. But nevertheless, it's a situation that is, dare I say, a bit toxic. Unless it is with a Capricorn. We got King and Queen of Swords here. So that tells me it's both the same suit. Probably a relationship we're talking about here. And probably a toxic one. I mean, you feel chained to the person, though. So that could kind of be a twin flamey kind of energy, right? You feel chained. See how they're chained to this devil character here? It's like... It's that pull. Remember I said consumed by it. Like you feel this pull to the person. You just feel like you can't